Today on the show, a look through the list of late model drivers who we know are running Lucas next season, plus Brandon Overton's final races with Wells, and one thing that teams and drivers just have to stop doing. Let's go. It's Thursday, October 31st. I'm Justin Fiedler. This is DIRTRACKR Daily presented by Kubota Genuine Parts. This weekend at Bridgeport Motorsports Park is their season finale, and the Saturday program will feature a stacked field of 410 sprint cars racing for $10,000 to win. And if you can't get there, watch the Dirty Jersey finale live on SprintCarUnlimited.tv. That Saturday card also includes $4,000 to win 4 modifieds plus 4 cylinders. And the list of sprint car drivers expected to race is going to be a very interesting mix. Guys coming from Central PA, Ohio, some national names, plus the guys who regularly race around New York and New Jersey. This will be the debut of Days and Pursley in the Buick 13 in advance of their full high limit run next year. You'll also see Anthony Macri, Danny Dietrich, Ryan Timms is going to be back in that neon green 27, Lance DeWeese, Davey Franick, Briggs Danner, and a lot more. We could also see Ohio Invaders Bryce Lucius, plus the track announced Cole Duncan racing with Bill Rose. Don't miss out on one of your final chances to see some of the top names in 410 sprint car racing compete this season. Grab a pay-per-view pass and tune in Saturday over at SprintCarUnlimited.tv. Thanks to them for their support of the show. It's been an interesting last 24 hours around dirt racing. There are lots of kind of bits to pick through and talk about. I'll start first with some confirmations on full-time drivers for the Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series for 2025. I've had conversations here recently with several industry friends about how dirt racing announcements get made and how teams conduct themselves when it comes to media. And if teams and drivers out there are listening right now, can I just say that I don't love that we find out where you're racing next season through social media posts where you're looking for crew help? If we as the sport of dirt racing want to be taken more seriously, we need to start taking ourselves more seriously. This isn't a personal attack on anyone, but I do think this is something we have to do much better. If this was NASCAR, we wouldn't find out that Dale Earnhardt Jr.'s Xfinity team was going cup racing because they posted online that they were looking for a cup crew chief. But we effectively found out that Ricky Thornton Jr. and Jimmy Owens are returning to Paylor Motorsports this exact way. And Daulton Wilson's team posted to Facebook about a week ago that they're looking for help with plans to run Lucas full-time again. Clay Harris, the same thing. 2 days ago, post looking for crew help, mentioning plans to run Lucas again. So, thanks to this, we at least know something, but as we look through the order, that's 3 series confirmations effectively with RTJ, Wilson, and Harris. Another team that will be returning that at least gave us a dedicated announcement post is Paylor Motorsports with Carson Ferguson. Carson finished 16th in Lucas points this year, but he didn't run most of Speed Weeks and really didn't become a full-time driver with Lucas until Tim McCready left the team for Rocket. Paylor took advantage of their announcement post to thank some sponsors and mention the search for additional marketing partners. That's at least a little bit better. The driver that wins the announcement game, though, so far is the one that I bet many of you don't even know, and that's Minnesota racer Danny Ebert. Ebert will make the leap from USMTS competition to late model racing and Lucas full-time next year. They're going to run Rockets with Andy Durham Power and Fox Shocks. Ebert, well known for his modified exploits, but he has made some scattered late model starts in his career. He's currently 5th in the USMTS Championship with 2 wins. But if you want to talk about impact for an announcement, their Facebook video right now has 21,000 views. That's pretty damn good for a guy with less than 10,000 Facebook followers. And this is something, right, that you can show this to marketing partners, to the existing ones you have, to ones you're looking for in the future. Hey, we got a bunch of views on this video. This is what you guys should be doing. 2 other interesting notes in the Ebert video. They mentioned testing with Rocket and Mark Richards coming up, and that they chose Lucas to be closer to Richards so that they can get support on the road. Not that this was really in question, but that feels like at least some confirmation that the Rocket 1 will be full-time Lucas again next year. So to recap, RTJ, Wilson, Harris, Ferguson, Ebert, and the Rocket 1 all appear to be ready for full Lucas runs in 2025. And if you want me to make some assumptions, I'd say we'll likely see Devin Moran and Hudson O'Neal back as well. Moran shared that his Double Down team is done for the season, so no World Finals next week. He will be at the Dome in December, though, but in a different car. Continuing on this job post announcement thing, we had one yesterday on the sprint car side as well. Tanner Thorson and the Rod Gross team are looking for help next year as well, and they will again chase high limit. Thorson had a win, 5 top 5s and 16 top 10s in 48 races with high limit this year. Thorson and the 88 team become our 5th high limit confirmation. They join Pursley and Book, Jason Myers and Spencer Baston, Justin Peck and Rudine, and Brad Sweet. I still think both the Outlaws and High Limit will end up in the 12-ish range on both sides for 2025. Looking ahead to the weekend, we will have a few different championships decided. The first of which will be the Hunt the Front Super Dirt Series. They're going to take on I-75 Raceway in Tennessee. Friday, 10,000 to win show. Saturday's finale is 20,000 to win. I'm not intimately familiar with the Hunt the Front points breakdown. I guess I probably should have went and looked at that before I wrote the show. But with Brandon Overton out front by 84 over Ashton Winger, it seems like this one is likely just a formality at this point. Sam Seawright, Zach Mitchell, Joseph Joyner complete the top 5 there. But based on what we're hearing right now for Dirt Late Model Silly Season, this is likely the final ride for Brandon Overton in that Wells 76. I've heard he may run World Finals, but probably in a different car, and then his 2025 plans should become official in the coming days. This weekend's Hunt the Front finale will end a 5-year run together for Overton and Wells. That was highlighted by that magical 2021 season. 30-plus wins, over $900,000 in earnings that year. He swept the Double Dreams at Eldora, he won a World 100, plus bagged the Firecracker, the North-South 100, and others. Things seem to have shifted, though, this year, with Overton and that 76 just not showing the same speed every week, and we've documented that here on the show. His only national tour win came with Lucas at Smoky Mountain in June, and he hasn't won a race anywhere since a split-field prelim show at Volunteer on June 28th. More recently here, he was 18th at the World 100 and 21st in the Dirt Track World Championship. And right now with Hunt the Front, it's really that consistency that's carrying him to this title. I think maybe a change of scenery will do well for both sides here. A quick update as well about the National 100. The racetrack had posted Bobby Pierce was a likely entrant, but that is not happening. Pierce's website shows his next event as World Finals, and then there's no mention of this weekend's racing on his social media. He did, though, get engaged earlier this week. Congrats, Bobby Pierce. The track confirmed here just a few minutes ago as well that he is out. The National 100 at East Alabama runs through Sunday. If you want some sprint car action this weekend, your options starting to dwindle a bit. We've already lost the short track nationals, and as of just a little bit ago as I write today's show, Lake Ozark has sacked the POWRi finale. We were going to get the Rudine debut for Justin Peck at this event, but now we'll have to wait, I believe, until World Finals. So your winged options include the aforementioned Dirty Jersey finale at Bridgeport and then the NARC Ender at Stockton. 3 points separate Justin Sanders and Cole Macedo for the championship, so that's going to come down to the final laps. That Stockton show also features the final season race for the Sprint Car Challenge Tour. Andy Forsberg is on his way to that title. Elsewhere, sprint cars with no wings on. The USAC CRA series is at Mohave Valley in Arizona for the Western World. Besides the CRA regulars, we know CJ Leary is running that one with Team AZ. RJ Johnson leads Tommy Malcolm for that title with just a few nights here still left to go. And the Short Track Super Series is going to close out 2024 with a stop at Georgetown. Matt Shepard has already won the North Region title. He will secure the overall championship as well. The South Region belt still up for grabs, though. Alex Yankowski leading the way on that one. That's DIRTRACKR Daily for this final week of October. If you like what we do here, please subscribe on YouTube or the podcast places. You can follow DIRTRACKR on Facebook, TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, wherever you are, we are as well. Hope you guys have a great Thursday and a great weekend out there. We'll see you right back here on Sunday.